Round. There's no more perfect shape than round.
Round.
For me, shaped is just a bit more interesting and there's a little bit more design in it. I would go for shapes.
Shape, cushion shape.
With a couple of exceptions, round.
I prefer manual wound. I think it's a beautiful thing to sort of click every morning, feel it with your hand. It's a very tangible experience.
Manual, always manual.
I think emotionally I prefer manual wound watches,
Manual.
but I tend to wear automatic watches more.
Vintage.
Vintage.
Depends what modern.
It depends,
Vintage.
but I would say more vintage, although I also like some modern, so...
If I have to choose, vintage.
Royal oak.
Royal oak.
I think the Royal Oak is the cooler design. The Nautilus looks better on my wrist.
Nautilus.
I like the look of the Royal Oak more, but the feel of the Nautilus is better.
Patek?
Good question. Depends on, let's say Patek. It's funner.
Rolex for the secrecy.
Tough question.
That's a difficult question. I would go with the CEO of Rolex. You want to work for a foundation.
I think maybe Rolex, just because it seems so mysterious to me.
Patek Philippe. Both are intimidatingly heavy tasks on the shoulder.
Leather strap.
NATO is cool because you can change them a lot,
Metal bracelet, especially gay fair ones.
but I'll stick to leather.
Metal bracelet.
If it's original and period correct, definitely metallic bracelet.
Arabic.
Breguet numerals.
Arabic.
I would say Arabic numerals, you have more of a vintage feel to it.
Arabic numerals.
Arabic numerals and Breguet numerals especially.
Raclette.
Can we have both?
Fondue.
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 I like both. I think I eat more fondue than raclette, so raclette maybe feels a bit more special.
I've never sailed, so I can only say skiing.
Skiing any day.
Sailing. The sea, always the sea.
Skiing.
Again, both, especially here in Geneva, but skiing by hair.
Stainless steel, no question.
Pingo.
Stainless steel.
Gold.
Platinum.
It depends on the watch.
Well, if you give me the choice, I'll take the perpetual.
Let's go all the way perpetual.
A perpetual calendar.
Perpetual, because I'm too lazy to change the date.
Annual for the value proposition.
Perpetual calendar.
Ooh, museum.
The museum, for sure.
Museum.
I would love to go to Patek Philippe boutique, but at the moment I'm more Patek Philippe museum.
Museum.
Museum, and I would recommend anyone that's in Geneva to go and visit the Patek Philippe Museum.
Complicated.
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 I love less is more, time only.
Time only.
I tend to prefer time only.
That was a tough one. Minute repeater.
Minute repeater.
Totally minute repeater. Unless it's pocket.
I love minute repeaters.
Minute repeater. I found it cool and very romantic.
The minute repeater. The sound of the minute repeater is just magical.
Oof.
Hans Wilsdorf.
Hans.
I'd pay a fortune to have dinner with both.
Can I choose Julia Roberts?
Wilsdorf.
Okay, Breguet.
Breguet in Paris during his time at the Procop.
Did you see my watch?
I think, yeah, you just did it.
Because basically, the watch I'm wearing is contrary to every answer I gave.